Maybe I should be one of those live streamers that like takes a nap on their live stream. You ever seen those? You slide through and like literally that they're just sleeping. I need a nap, so maybe I'll sleep. and pull in my views from sleeping. Oh golly, it is Saturday, December 13th. It is crunch time in so many different ways. At school, with my personal projects, it's a lot of things going on. Today we got to just be at a neighborhood party. There were Santa Claus came dressed up, and it was sweet. It was really nice for the little kids, for us. There was a yogurt bar and breakfast burritos. It was just fun. It was really fun. We got to sit and chat with a couple of fun neighbors of ours that we love, and just meet new people, meet old people, and just be together. It was nice. Right before that, I was setting up my camera equipment for a huge broadcast that's happening very, very soon. Today was their dress rehearsal. We were getting ready, and man, it was a feat. I set up all my gear, and then I went to set up my I like to patch in the audio from the sound mixer right next to me into my live feed. I couldn't get the sound, and then suddenly I got the sound. I didn't know what happened. And then so I was like, oh, let's route this cable. So I put the cable through the table and blah, 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 set it back up. And it didn't work. It didn't work. I was like, no, I heard it. I promise you I heard it. Come to find out, the guy that is working the audio board was goofing around and pushed some button and killed my feed. And so it took me a while to figure out how to put it back, because he didn't know what he did to turn it off, but we figured out how to put it back, and now I have a live feed, and now it's all set up for when that does actually take place. Oh, good. I'm Aranya, I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Let's do it. Let's dive in. It's just a busy time of year for everybody, isn't it? Did tomorrow's thing? What's tomorrow's thing? You guys that can see the future, no fair. Hercule, like Hercules, but Hercule. Poirot, Aja, Gaucho, or I would say Gaúcho, Palazzo, Piazza, R, Apostle, Strawberry, Depot, Culotte, Guden, Her, Seaver, Mortgage, and Harem. Okay, so the thing that comes up, Apostle, Mortgage, Depot, and Poirot. Is that how you pronounce that? Silent T? Yeah, silent T. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Apostle in English does not have a T sound, but in Portuguese, the other language I speak, apóstolo, yes, you do pronounce the T sound. It's not apostolo, it's apóstolo. So it does have a T sound. It just so happens that in English, it's one of those helper letters, and you're like, why is that there? It's like, why does your body have an appendix? I'm sure it served some purpose a long time ago, Yeah, but apostle, absolutely. In other language, you do pronounce the T. Lost on connections, but somehow got blue. Okay. Are you meaning tomorrow? I know you guys can see the future. Yeah. If you did them, I don't want to know about it. See, some of these, I don't know what it means. Guden. See, I take issue with this word too, because I don't know what it belongs to, but you're probably saying it gaucho. I pronounce that gaúcho. Gaúcho. Somebody with those big wide pants. He's like a Brazilian cowboy, basically. Hercule. Her. It's got her in it. Guden. I'm lost. Piazza is like a plaza. A harem. Palazzo. I feel like whatever I say here, yeah, Gianmarco is like 2 weeks in advance. Tell me about it. I feel like this one is otherworldly, other country at least. Palazzo and piazza. That sounds like Italian. Colotte. Is that borrowed Italian and maybe gaucho or gaucho? It's one away. Okay. Oh, boy, oh boy. What's Aja? Not even close. Okay, so this does go there, but one of these others does not. This was one away, but this was not one away. Hey, we'll come back. Let me shuffle these. Palazzo. Hercule. Harem. Strawberry. These just seem like unrelated letters. R, like A-R-E, but could also be the letter R. R. None of those other ones sound like letters, though. Like, we've had that category a while back. These sound like words borrowed from Italian. I don't know. Still one away. I really don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. See, I took this one off and I put this one on, but it was not one away anymore, so it's not that one. Strawberry. I don't know. Am I into mythology? Am I? No. There's Hercules. Aries. Ajas. Hers. Hera. Hera. Minus a letter. Okay. Sure. Sure. Apparently one of these is supposed to be very obvious. Palazzo. What did we say before? Palazzo, Piazza. I think Gaucho and Culotte. And that was one away, right? Already guessed, one away. And we took this one off, and it still was one away, which means... I don't know. Huh? That's yellow? That's yellow. Wide leg pant styles. Culotte, gaucho, or gaucho, people pronounce it. Gaucho. Harem and palazzo. New York Mets legends. Gooden, Piazza, Seaver, and Strawberry. Daryl Strawberry, I know that one. How is that? Lina, you're losing your touch. You are losing your touch, dear. I don't agree with this one at all. I do not even agree. Silent T sound. Apostle, Depot, Mortgage, and Poirot. Speak for yourself. The apostle, T does not, you don't pronounce it in English, but in lots of other language you do pronounce the T. Apostolo. You don't say apostolo. you pronounce the T. In other language, I'm sure mortgage or depot, right, has a reason that it has the T in there. Mortgage, apostle. Do you really pronounce the T? Yeah. Big poo-poo on that category. Greek mythological figures minus a letter. Aja for, I guess, Ajax? I have no idea. R for Aries. Hera for her. And then Hercule, apparently, is a word. Hercules. I've never heard it Hercule, like a singular Hercule. Yellow category. Apparently, you need to be... as well versed in fashion as Wina to call it a yellow category, because that went right over my head today. Wide-legged pant styles, culotte, gaucho. I have seen gaucho pants. I mean, that word has a different meaning to me. Speaking Portuguese, gaúcho, someone from the Nordeste and has he's a cowboy, right? Big wide pants. A harem style and palazzo. Sure. What's another? Pachuco. There you go. The Pachuco style. What was their style? What was that called? Like the zoot suits. Zoot suit. There you go. Wide-legged pant style. Zoot. Yeah, the old the Pachuco style. Yeah, see, I remember these things. Not those ones. And then New York Mets legends. Gooden. Is that Dwight Gooden? Piazza. I've heard that name Piazza, but I forget what their first name was. Seaver. And then Daryl Strawberry. I do know Daryl Strawberry. Hercule. Poirot. I think we're making up names here, guys. All right, big poo-poo on that one today. Oh boy, look how big our puzzle is. Okie doke, we're in for it. Field trip vehicle. How about a bus? Peter's antagonist in a musical tale. Peter's antagonist was Hook. Keep me posted in text. Let me know. Opera solo. How about an aria? Oh yeah, EpiPen, the emergency device, with 12 across, gets in order. With 14 across, oh boy, these are related too. What a tennis champ might win a match in. I don't know. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, shy and gentle, maybe like meek, prefix with apology or answer. Prefix with apology. I don't know. Comes to a close. How about ends? Have to pay. Owe. You owe something. Goodness gracious. Bless me. Oh, it does fit. Okay. Indefinitely many. Oh, funny. The umpteenth time. Avoided as an issue. Skipped. Now, where... I don't know. Green topping at a pizza parlor. Oh, wait a minute. I spelled this one wrong. Hold on. That's aria. Oregano. John, who played Churchill on The Crown. I don't know. I don't know actors very well. Sneaky trick to pull. Pull. I don't know. Doesn't just assume one has permission. Asks. Okay, so this one has got to be wrong. Gets in order. I feel like straight. Oh my gosh, spelling. Straight. Oh, straight sets. I do know that. Oh, skirts. Yeah, that does fit. Okay. Now, where blank I? Had I? What? So this could be non-apology. With 12 across, gets in order. Gets in order. Blank straight. Wait a minute. We got a fundamental flaw here, because this is John Lithgow. So what the heck is this one? Peter's antagonist in a musical tale. Isn't that Hook? Peter, we thinking of a different Peter? This is still oregano. Sneaky trick to pull. How about a fast one? Oh, Peter and the Wolf. Oh, now, where was I? There we go. Sorry, I was not even looking at the chat. Will I change hook? Eventually I got to it, though, didn't I, Aranya? Yeah, eventually I did. A field trip vehicle with the frizz? No way. A bus. Magic school bus. Peter's antagonist in the musical tale. Peter and the Wolf. I was... Wrong Peter, right? Peter Pan? You can see where I'm coming from, right? Skirted. Yeah. Keep me posted. LMK, let me know. Opera solo and aria. At first I spelled it wrong. I said A-I-R-A. An Ira. No. Ira Glass. No. Aria. EpiPen. Emergency device. With 12 across, gets in order. Sets straight. And then with 14 across, what a tennis champ might win a match in. Straight sets. That's so interesting that they would double an answer like that just for a gimmick. The gimmick is that it plays, sets straight sets. But to see them one after the other like that in the same puzzle is unique. Very unique. Oh, Trevor, I haven't seen you in forever, dude. How you been? How you doing? I'm glad to see you. Trevor Happy's on board. I love it. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a hot sec. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Shy and gentle, meek. Oh, I was fully prepared to change that one. That's interesting. Prefix with apology or answer. A non-answer, a non-apology. Every YouTuber's apology video is a non-apology. Comes to a close, ends. And then have to pay. You owe. How much do you owe? Goodness gracious. Bless me. Indefinitely many. Umpteen. I told you for the umpteenth time. Avoided as an issue. Skirted. Skirted. Now, where was I? Green topping at a pizza parlor. Oregano. Or basil. Or peppers. You're right. A non-apology is sorry, not sorry. That's funny. John Lithgow, who played Churchill on The Crown. I have never watched The Crown, but I remember the name John Lithgow. Sneaky trick to pull. Pull a fast one. And then doesn't just assume one has permission. They ask first. No, you don't like oregano? Oh, no. I like, how when you go to a pizza place, like a real authentic, like New York style pizza place, they give you like the shaker of Parmesan cheese and a shaker of red pepper. I think 99% of people skip the red pepper, but have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried putting red pepper on a pizza slice? It's divine. It's so good. I like the spice. I like the kick. A lot of people don't like the kick. My wife is not one for any kind of kick. Anything I think is like, wow, that's really flavorful. She's like, my mouth is on fire. But if you like spice, next time you go to like an authentic like Italian restaurant or a pizza, New York pizza place, take just a tiny bit of that little shaker of red pepper and flake it onto there. It's actually really good. It's great. You go to Costco and you get the little packets of either Parmesan or red pepper, and you're like, why would you ever use the red pepper? You got to try it. Seeing is believing. Now, oregano is a different story. Not everyone likes oregano. I get that. The Brain Age guy also hates oregano. Oh, funny. It's cilantro. See, people. I have a really good friend. Actually, I saw her this morning setting up for my for this live stream that we're doing soon. And I love cilantro. In fact, when I go places, I'll ask for extra cilantro. I love it. Just makes it feel more authentic, But she cannot stand it. She's got that gene marker that makes it taste like soap. And so anytime we have like a faculty lunch or something, and it's Cafe Rio or something, and there's a gorgeous spread of like salad and stuff, and it has cilantro on it, I love it. And she's like, ugh, I don't like that. That's funny. Okay, Wordle, make my day. Let's see, hard mode. You're still on. We've got quite a few days in a streak. And I'm proud of that. I don't want to lose it. But judging by the last couple of puzzles, how challenging they were, I don't know. Maybe we're in for it today. We got a reprieve yesterday. Trucks was so easy. I got it in 3. Is that a word? Mensa? No way. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so it's an M word. It's an M word. I promise you, I'm not cheating, okay? I have not even looked at puzzles. I haven't even thought twice about puzzles. Between the neighborhood party and setting up for this game, or setting up for this live stream that I have to do, last thing on my mind is, oh yeah, I have to do a live stream today too. Okay, so this could be, where do we put the S? We can't put the S at the beginning. It needs to be a vowel. Could be O or U. O could be both. Mouse, maybe. Okay, does not go at the end. M. Whoops, missed a letter. Misty. I get misty just holding your hand. No, it's got to have an E in it. Is that a word? It's not a word. It's got to have an E, but it's not there. It's not there. Okay. No, boy. I don't know why I guessed mouse, because it has the S in the same place. That was not a good maneuver. That was not a good maneuver. Okay, let's think about it. E could go here, or it could go here. If it went here, then S could go at the end. Mixes. It would tell us where the S goes. It would tell us where the E goes. Okay. Miser? Is it miser? It's miser. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. Mensa, the like smart people organization. I thought, it's an acronym, but I wonder maybe it's a word too, Mensa. And lucky for me, it started with an M. That's cool. And then there's an E and an S. I tried mouse, which was a dumb mistake. I mean, it was a dumb move, right? S in the same spot. Of course, it's not in the same spot. But by putting mixes, even though, is it likely to be an X? Probably not, statistically. But we needed one more vowel to do M blank, M vowel. And then the S didn't go there, but the E definitely does go there. So I put it there, M-I-S something and E something. So it had to be miser. That's funny. Crash, strum, miser. Oh, an old miser is like a Scrooge, exactly. Like just a grumpy old person is a miser. Hey, can I borrow $5? No, go earn $5. That's a miser. All over the place. All over the place. Oh, there's a bunch of U's clustered here. What is that all about? What do we do with all these U's? And then all these vowels in this corner. All over the place. don't know what I was thinking over there. Swish or something. All over the place. Unruly. Okay. What about like chaos? Oh, here. Chaotic. Nice. All over the place. I think I see it. Tumultuous. Tumultuous. That's why there's so many U's there. That's why there's so many U. I hope this solve doesn't end in disarray. Thank you. Thank you for that. Is disarray in there? I don't see two R's next to each other. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Disorderly. I forgot the E there. What is this? That's wild. Oh, funny. Stormy? That's a strange adjective to include with those other ones. You saw chaotic first? Yesterday, your school did a monthly fire drill every month. You do every month? We have to do it every quarter. So that's like 4 times in a school year. Or no. It's once per semester we do a fire drill. The other we do like a lockdown drill. So once per class, basically. You know, you learn how to do the fire drill. Okay, where do you meet on the 50-yard line or whatever. Everyone goes out and is safe on the football field. But no, every month. That sounds excessive. That's cutting into your learning, man. That sounds like too much. All right, back to the puzzle. Oh, that's not back to the puzzle. Hello? No, that's not what I want. There we go. All over the place. That was chaotic. Trying to click on the puzzle again. All over the place. Unruly. Chaotic. Disorderly. Stormy. And tumultuous. Tumultuous. All right, let's see how tumultuous our letterbox puzzle is. We have to solve in 4, which might be a stretch. We'll see. Y, E, N, D, W, and C. A, I, O, L, T, and K. T. So we can't do T-I-O-N words. There's a C and a K. There's no H. I was going to say like chaotic. Twinkie. Okay. All right. We'll play it. Twinkie. I feel like I've tried to play that a couple times. Colony. C-O-L-O-N. Oh, if N and Y weren't on the same side, we really could. I've tried to play elote a couple of times. Twinkied as a verb. I'm going to write that down. I'm kind of surprised I found that. Twinkie. Well, that's a good one. Take down. Nickely. How did it taste? Well, it was a little nickely. Tried to throw the end on the Y on the end there. There we go. Here's another one. Your lackey. Someone that follows, tags along behind you is your lackey. I was probably real close, wasn't I? You guys that can see the future. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Here, hold on. I already used the K. Take down. How do you do it? Forcefully? No, take down nicely. There you go. Take out the K. Thank you. I overthought that one, didn't I? Take down nicely. Very nice. Very nice. Take down and nicely. How'd they do it yesterday? Upvoted and dirigible. I know that word. Dirigible. I cheated. Yeah, I took the game down nicely. I cheated because Aranya gave me K-pop Demon Hunter's takedown. That's funny. I feel like they've played the word upvoted multiple times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you remember seeing the word upvoted like at least 3 times in the last maybe 2 or 3 months? Am I making that up? Do you guys remember seeing the word upvoted? Is that just me? Maybe that's just me. I remember seeing upvoted multiple times here. Yeah, take down and nicely. Sort of reminds me of that one. Do I still have that sticky note here? Maybe I do. Like one of the first sticky notes I ever wrote down. Right here. Yap proudly. I love it when they make words. Like they make phrases, you know what I mean? Yap proudly. Take down nicely. So funny. All right, well, we're going to recap our answers, see how we did. We didn't do great on connections, but everything else was fine. It was great. So we did the connections first, and then the letterbox, or not letterbox, then mini crossword, and then the Wordle, and then the Strands, and then the letterboxed. And if you like what you see, give this video a like, consider subscribing, because let's recap our answers. I gave today's connections a big thumbs down poo-poo emoji. It was not a good one. Silent T, sure, I got that in apostle. And I don't pronounce the T in apostle. However, in other languages, you do have apostle, like apostolo, and you do pronounce the T. Depot, I don't know why that has a T in it, but it would look funny if it didn't have a T in it. What does S mean? S where? Like seasons. Yeah, it is frequent. I told you I'm not making that up. Silent T. Mortgage. Poirot. Is that how you pronounce that? Poirot. And then the purple category. Sure, I guess. Greek mythological figures minus a letter. Aja for Ajax. Is it Ajax? Ajax the Great. There it is. Half-brother of Teucer. Plays an important role in Trojan. Ajax and Achilles. Yes, of course. Cousin of Achilles. There it is. Huh. And a cleanser too. You can buy like the Clorox toilet bowl cleanser called Ajax. Ares, Hera, Hercules. It's funny that there's a singular word of Hercules. Wide-legged pants styles. Apparently, you have to be, as gifted as Wina to know that this was just an obvious one. How do we miss that? Culotte. I don't know. Some of these I've never heard of before. Yeah, let's pull up some of these. There, here's a side-by-side comparison. Culottes are knee length or longer. Gauchos go to mid-calf length. Style, skirt-like, wide leg, flared wide leg. Fabric varied, flowy materials. Formal or casual. And gauchos are casual. Huh. Okay. And then what was the other ones? Harem. The other one I'd say maybe Hammer pants, right? MC Hammer. Those are Palazzo. They are very flowy, my goodness. Convertible into a maxi skirt. Wide-legged harem pants. You know what that reminds me of? Tell me that doesn't remind you of like, oh gosh, who are the people in the Breath of the Wild? It's a tribe that's all women, and then Ganon came from them as a man, and it was like unheard of that he was the male. Oh my gosh, I rocked the Carpenter's jeans. Okay, do you really want to know? Okay, you asked. You brought it up. When I was in high school, I wore the Junko jeans. Yes, those ones with the giant, speaking of flare pants, right? Giant pants. They had giant pockets in the back. The pockets were big enough that I could fit a 2-liter bottle of soda into each of the back pockets. They were giant. I also had those UFO pants. You guys remember UFOs? Tell me you remember UFOs. With the tassels, right? It's like parachute pants. Yep. That could have been me in high school. Somebody took a picture of me in high school right there. Giant, massive parachute pants. Yep. Oh, they come in pink. What? They come in pink. Crazy. Yeah. Mom, if you're watching, you remember those pants? Oh my gosh. It's amazing to consider I'm a polo shirt and khakis kind of guy now. I went through quite a character arc, I will tell you that. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. There have been, I guess, wide-legged pants all throughout time, I suppose. The blue category was New York Mets legends. Gooden, I think Dwight Gooden, Piazza, Seaver, and Darryl Strawberry. I know, I am very reformed now. You wouldn't even think that was me. You might look at that and go, oh, who is that weirdo? Yeah, that weirdo was, that used to be me. Oh, you know what? I feel that. I used to be before I was a teacher, I was a paraprofessional at a kindergarten. And we saw that all the time, Trevor. You're not the only one. You are not the only one. Because you never want to stop playing, right? You never want to stop playing. I feel that. I don't think I ever did it, but in the elementary school, you saw that all the time. Man, and so many nosebleeds. Oh, you had to be an EMT for how many nosebleeds there were in an elementary school. It's ridiculous. All right, and then we played our mini crossword, and we had the field trip vehicle, the bus, Peter's antagonist in a musical tale, Peter and the Wolf. Not Peter Pan. I said Hook for Peter Pan. No, it wasn't Peter Pan. It was Peter Hook. Yeah. You know, everybody's got their thing, man. You know it? I feel, don't worry. Keep me posted in text. Let me know, LMK. Opera solo, aria. EpiPen was the emergency device. This one's very curious because they use the word sets twice. Sets straight. To gets in order, sets straight. And then right here, with 14 across, what a tennis champ might win a match in. Straight sets, right? Without letting the other guy win at all. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away. Was that Weird Al? I think Weird Al made the parody of the old classic song. American Pie. Shy and gentle, meek. Prefix with apology or answer. Non-apology and non-answer. Hey, do you want to go? You want to go to the mall? Well, you know, just neither yes or no. Comes to a close. Ends. Have to pay. Oh, you owe me money. Goodness gracious, bless me. Indefinitely many, informally. You might say it's the umpteenth time. Avoided as an issue. Skirted the issue. Now, where was I? Green topping on a pizza parlor order. Oregano. And then John Lithgow, who played Churchill on The Crown. Never saw it, but I know John Lithgow. Third Rock from the Sun, that's where I know him from. Sneaky trick to pull a fast one. And then doesn't just assume one has permission, they ask. Yeah, and boy did we get lucky. I had a 1 in 26 chance of starting with an M, and I started with an M. I said Mensa. It's something with the mind, right? It's like the smart people group called Mensa. And apparently that is also a name, like a word. Stands for something, I'm sure. I'm not part of the group, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's Weird Al. I had a couple of Weird Al albums. I'll let my freak flag fly a little bit. I had some Weird Al albums when I was a kid. Let's see. I was Running with Scissors. Oh, gosh. He had the goofiest little titles for all of his albums, too. And he's still touring. He's killing it on tour. It's so fun to see that. I see his thing pop up every once in a while on Instagram, and I'm like, what? He's still around? That's amazing. Still got the kinky hair, you know. Yeah, Mensa led to mouse, and the M's are in the right place. I just moved the E and the S around. Still no. So I reversed them, and I tried mixes, which gave us an I. I knew it had to be a vowel. I just didn't know what vowel. I think I was the only realistic vowel left. And then I tried miser. Hopefully when you grow up, you don't become a grumpy old miser. Yeah, Gump. Well, okay, did you listen to the original, too? Lump. That was by the presidents of the United States of America. Lump sat alone in a boggy marsh. Yeah, that I had that album too. I had both albums. I had the parody and the original. Their drummer, he was wild. He played with a very unique set. He didn't have any crash cymbals. He didn't have a ride cymbal. He only had his hi-hat and a splash, just a tiny little splash cymbal. Yeah. Listen to that album again and just listen for the drums, and literally you will hear hi-hat, snare, bass, and a splash cymbal, and that is it. That's all he played with. It actually kind of inspired me in the way I play. I have a full set, but sometimes I will limit myself. I'll say, okay, this song I'm only allowed to play with brushes, or this song I can only do hi-hat, or only like limiting yourself. And you've probably heard before that limitations breed creativity. If you have too many options, then you're kind of like stuck in what you do. But if you have limitations set upon you, then you have to kind of make do with what you have, and that's where the creativity comes from. And so it was actually that album from Presidents of the United States of America with the I'm trying to think, was the album cover like a golden frog or something? It was I forget. It was the weirdest thing, like golden frog playing the trumpet. I'll have to get that album out. That's such a good one. There's a couple of ones that on that a couple of tracks on that album that my mom would always make me skip because they had naughty language in them. I remember that, but the rest of it was pure gold. Peaches, peaches come from a can. Yeah, I think the one that my mom always made me skip was Kitty because it had the F word like many, like 50 times over and over and over. Maybe not that many, but I remember it said the F word many, many times. Let's see. All over the place. That's wild. Yeah, it's chaotic. It's unruly. It's stormy. It's disorderly. It's tumultuous. I feel somewhat tumultuous in my brain right now. I've got so many things going on. Too many projects, right? All right. And then with Aranya's help, we did this in 2. We took it down nicely. We used both of those. Take down and nicely. And yesterday they solved it with upvoted, which, yeah, like you were saying, I feel like I've heard that name multiple times, upvoted. And then dirigible. Dirigible. That the root word actually in Portuguese, so you pronounce the DI with a G sound. So it's dirigir. To drive, right? To steer something. It's steerable. So that's what that one means. Strawberry played for the Yankees. Oh, he didn't? I don't know. I don't know baseball super well. I just don't. All right. Well, good. How far into it are we? We're 55 minutes into this. Look at that. And we're doing good. We're having a good time. So thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching this stream. If you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing. And yeah, it's good. I needed this. Honestly, I needed this. I needed to get together with you guys, do some puzzles, do kind of a mental reset, and we're back into it. So, all right, you guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.